When the final buzzer sounds in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, we expect celebration, heartbreak, and maybe even history. But what we never expect is silence. In that split second, Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Haliburton felt the snap that every basketball player fears most: a torn Achilles tendon. And just like that, the face of the Pacers, one of the league's brightest young stars, was forced to watch his championship dreams crumble from the hardwood floor. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're an NBA fan, hungry for the inside stories behind the headlines, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into this one. Tyrese Haliburton isn't just another player on the injury report. He's a floor general, a rising superstar, and the heart of a Pacers team that shocked the world by pushing the Oklahoma City Thunder to a dramatic 7-game finals series. But just minutes into that decisive Game 7, Haliburton's worst nightmare became a reality. This wasn't just about one player's misfortune. Haliburton was the third player to tear an Achilles during the playoffs, and the seventh to do so across the entire NBA season. A sudden spike that's left fans, analysts, and league executives all asking, why now? And that's the million-dollar question. Some point to the NBA's grueling schedule, the back-to-backs, the coast-to-coast travel, and the endless grind of an 82-game season, not counting the postseason wars. Others blame heavy minutes, modern training methods, or even the evolution of the game itself, with players constantly pushing their bodies to new extremes. But what does Haliburton himself think? In his first public appearance since the injury, speaking on ESPN's The Pat McAfee Show, the Pacers star made it clear: sometimes it really is just bad luck. I think there's like a notion when guys get injured, everybody thinks they have the answer to why this is happening, Haliburton explained. Everybody thinks we play too many games, too many minutes. All those things could be true, but I don't think that is what's causing these injuries. And he isn't alone. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver also weighed in earlier this summer, noting that most Achilles injuries actually happen in the first half of the season, not during the brutal stretch runs or playoffs, when players are logging their heaviest minutes. So I don't think anybody necessarily has the answer, Haliburton continued. I think injuries are just bad luck sometimes. And that's just what happens in sports. But let's rewind. Haliburton's Achilles didn't just tear out of nowhere. Leading up to Game 7, he was already nursing a calf strain diagnosed after Game 5. He passed a calf stress test before Game 6, and by his own words, was feeling great as tip-off approached for the deciding game. After Game 6, I'm like, it's done, it's gone. Adrenaline is going to get to me. I'm going to be good, Haliburton shared. I go to Game 7. I feel nothing. I feel great going into the game. That's why I had a great start. My body felt great. Then, obviously, that happens in the end. The moment was heartbreaking, not just for Haliburton and the Pacers, but for anyone who loves the game. A finals lost a star, and the Pacers lost their leader. A month removed from surgery, Haliburton is still rolling around on a scooter. And the news Pacers fans dreaded is official. He's been ruled out for the entire next season. That's right. No Haliburton until at least the 2026-27 campaign. But if you know Tyrese, you know that sitting on the sidelines doesn't mean sitting still. He's already plotting his next move, not on the court, but off it. I want to take this time to keep growing my mind for the game, Haliburton revealed. Being around Coach Rick Carlisle, sitting in on coaches' meetings, talking to Pacers president of basketball operations, Kevin Pritchard. I feel like I have a pretty decent basketball mind myself, so I'm just trying to help the guys as best as I can. I'm going to be on the bench as soon as I can walk. It's the mark of a true leader, a star who refuses to let an injury keep him away from the team he helped build into a contender. And he's not alone on this road to recovery. Haliburton has reached out to Kevin Durant, who famously tore his Achilles in the 2019 NBA Finals, and to Jayson Tatum, who suffered an Achilles tear just weeks before him. Those conversations won't heal his tendon faster, but they're reminders that even the game's greatest have faced the same cruel twist of fate. So where do we go from here? Will the NBA find answers to the rising Achilles injuries? Or is Haliburton right? Is it simply the price athletes pay in a game built on explosive movement and relentless competition? One thing's for sure, the Pacers' journey doesn't end here, and neither does Haliburton's. As fans, all we can do is wait, hope, and believe that when he finally steps back onto the court, he'll come back wiser, stronger, and hungrier than ever before. If you're rooting for Tyrese Haliburton, hit that like button, subscribe for more NBA stories just like this, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think these Achilles injuries are just bad luck? Or is there something deeper going on in today's NBA? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned, stay hoopin', and keep the faith.